Good morning, viewers. Welcome to ST Money's Morning News, your weekday business news channel. It's Wednesday morning, November 2024, and I'm your host, Sunil Thakker of Sunny Talks Money. Let's roll. US stocks closed mostly up on Tuesday as Wall Street largely shrugged off fears over a nuclear escalation to the Russia Ukraine war, while Nvidia provided a solid boost for the tech heavy NASDAQ. The Nasdaq Composite climbed 1% on Tuesday, lifted by gains in investor darling Nvidia after shrugging off losses earlier in the day. Nvidia rallied 4.9% as investors look forward to the chip maker's latest quarterly earnings report on Wednesday. The S&P 500 also ended higher on Tuesday, led by a jump in technology shares as investors eagerly awaited results this week from Nvidia, while Walmart shares climbed after retailer raised its annual forecast. However, the Dow finished lower. All three major indexes started the day lower, with the benchmark index dropping as much as about 0.6% after Russian President Vladimir Putin lowered the threshold for a nuclear strike in response to a broader range of conventional attacks earlier in the day, and Moscow said Ukraine had struck deep into Russia with US made long range missiles. Stocks pared losses as Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said Moscow will do everything possible to prevent a nuclear war. Meanwhile, US housing starts tumbled, notching a steeper than expected monthly drop of 3.1%, new data showed. Hurricanes likely played a role in suppressing construction activity. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 120 points or 0.28% to 43,268. The S&P 500 gained 23 points or 0.40% at 5,916, and the Nasdaq Composite rose 195 points or 1.04% to 18,987. Chip maker Nvidia, which is due to report quarterly results after the bell on Wednesday, climbed 4.9% to $147.01 and was the biggest boost for all three major indexes. Technology climbed 1.2% and led gains among S&P 500 sectors. Strategists said expectations are high for Nvidia, which has driven the artificial intelligence-related rally in stocks. Other mega cap stocks also rose, including Amazon.com. Walmart shares rose 3% to $86.60 and hit a record closing high after the retailer raised its annual sales and profit forecast for the third consecutive time. The retail giant said the holiday shopping season had started strongly and it lifted full year financial targets. Supermarket Computer jumped 31.2% after the artificial intelligence server maker named BDO USA as its auditor and said it had submitted a plan to NASDAQ to avoid delisting. Shares of Netflix rose 2.9% to $871.32, hitting a record high for a second straight day after the streaming media company said 108 million people watched a boxing match between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Adding to the optimism, Goldman Sachs strategists forecast the S&P 500 would reach 6,500 by the end of 2025. Investors are digesting picks for President-elect Donald Trump's administration. Trump said on Tuesday he had chosen celebrity doctor Mehmet Oz to serve as administrator for the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. He also said he will nominate Wall Street CEO Howard Lutnick to serve as Commerce Secretary. In other trading activity, Bitcoin touched a new all-time high of about $94,000 before slipping to around $92,600. It had been on a tear as cryptocurrency investors expect friendly policies from President-elect Donald Trump. Treasuries rose, pushing yields down. The 10-year yield settled at 4.378%, down from 4.413% on Monday. In commodities, West Texas Intermediate crude rose 0.6% to $69.58 a barrel. Spot gold rose 0.8% to $2,633 an ounce. Key events this week: Nvidia earnings and Fed's Lisa Cook and Michelle Baumann speak on Wednesday. US existing home sales, initial jobless claims, Philadelphia Fed factory index on Thursday, and US University of Michigan commerce sentiment. S&P Global Manufacturing and Services PMI on Friday. That's it for today, folks. I'll see you tomorrow morning. In the meantime, let us know in the comment section what are your thoughts for the market. Happy investing, stay inspired, and remember, it is all about money.